An alien force hovering above the black hole, sending a beam of light down to the planet Earth, penetrating the atmosphere, melting the clouds, cutting the air like an umbilical cord, and falling to the muddy rock. A human is born. One crack divided in two, female and female. An empty space between the slates filled with the antimatter of somatic geometry. Binema is born. And there she is. Welcome to the understanding of an abstract existence. Take a deep breath in. Imagine there is no one to inhale in the first place. Keep your eyes wide open. There is no eyes for her. Feel the border of your lips. She is lipless being. Give her your honest expression. Let her copy you. Copy your face that looks like it is peeking above the fire, lost somewhere above the flames. She stopped scoping. She had enough of prescribed worlds. Dimensions cover each other like books. Chaos is shrinking fast into her jukebox. She could choose what she wants in her life freely. Take another breath slowly. She has limited lifespan, 2 months only. For her it is vast and expanding. For you, digits on a clock start to cover one another faster and faster. And she is here. Invented life. Taking care of her days like a kite in the air. Now here, now there, and finally nowhere at all.
Binemas are a humanized AI-like system that captures verbal and nonverbal movements in your behavior and translates them into contemporary dance. Binemas, similar to algorithms, determine which content you get to see based on your interactions with them. By co-creating dance prints with Binemas, you could contemplate the direct result of filter bubbles, such as polarization of societies, amplification of biases, less tolerance for opposing views, more vulnerability to fake news, or just forget yourself in another art-sci content. If I can be more clear, I would say it is about transparency of your decision-making process. How did you choose this dance?
Why am I seeing this ad? Because we want to connect with people who are currently in Belgrade and are between 14 and 65 years old, who are interested in extraordinary love stories. So here we are. Ready? This is a story about a cursed young nymph who fell in love with a boy named Narcissus. Her name was Echo. This was their relationship dynamics. "Hello? Is anyone out there?" he said.
There, there.
She whispered. "I will rather die before you enjoy my body."
Enjoy my body, my body, my body.
She only reflected what Narcissus said to her, and he was apparently interested only in himself. Echo was tormented and ashamed. When Narcissus died, drowning himself into his own image, Echo mourned over his dead body. Eventually, she began to fade away too, and today all that remains of Echo is the sound of her voice, repeating what people shout into the void.
When we talk about filter bubbles or echo chambers, we automatically think of social media. But what will happen if we think about everything else, such as myths or circles of friends, knowledge clusters, loneliness, or personal preferences? How do we know what is outside of our bubble? How do we know what is invisible to us? Are you able to miss the person you didn't meet? Yes or no? Choose one of the above. I will tell you now something about myself, and your task will be to imagine the dance I would like to see based on your interpretation of my story. Imagine you are my algorithm filter that decides what I would like to see and what not. Ready? Hi, baby. I like to flirt with people I do not know. I do it while I walk in the street, shamelessly. Looking, or better say, staring at the eyes of strangers. I play this game with you now. I stare, and you stare back at me. There is no attraction, no magic between us. I start to play with my mobile phone. I'm online now, searching for the photos of men feeding the babies, and I see one. It is David Bowie. He's giving the bottle of milk to a small baby in his arms. Consider now my search history, my verified location, the browser I use, the browser version, my computer, the language I'm typing, the time I need to type my question. I'm typing now. What is the fastest way for somebody to make you angry? What was your favorite age growing up? Ideally, how would you spend your birthday? What's your most prized possession and why? Now consider the amount of typos I made, the time I spent on the result page, my operating system, the resolution of my computer screen, my age, my sex, how often I use autosuggestion, how often do I search for myself, and slowly imagine the movement now. There is a dance somewhere in all this data, and your job is to imagine it now. Show it to me. What comes to your body? Express it. Tell me.